Hello and welcome to the new Power BI tutorial video. And in this video, I want to show you how you can create a single table, which is this one, from the multiple tables, which is present over here, right? So the way it is that we want to move all of these columns into the rows, but we want to also categorize or want to understand whether it is the first, second, third, or which column it is, right? Based on the values which is given here. So this is a more of a Power Query related video, right? Where we can go in Power Query and transform this data and create the one single table, which is useful for us. Okay, so to do that, what do I do is I'll go into my new scenario. Come on. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, so here I am in my new workbook. Also, if you want to access all of my 300 plus videos in easy to find manner, which is present over here, let me see if it allows me. Yep. So you can go in, and this link is present in the description. You can get the access to all of my videos in an easy to search manner. So video title is present here, link is present here, search and jump onto that video. So bookmark it, so that you can reference it whenever you need it for any of the projects that I have explained. Okay, so let me come over here and let me go into the get data text CSV, and over here I have the scenario number 5, which is a very simple data. As you can see, you can easily replicate it for your needs. So the way I will do it is I have the ID, date, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So I will simply go ahead and transform the data, and within the transformation, what do we need is basically two-step process. The step number 1 is we will hold down this shift key, select the first column, hold down the shift key, and then select this column. To select all the columns, I will right click and I will say unpivot columns. Right now, what do I have is this value. So what can I do is I will right click, copy, and I will then right click over here, replace values. Okay, so then it will ask me value to find, which I copied this, and I will replace it with what? 1, right? So that it is easily identifiable. Same way I will repeat the process. Okay, so you can skip this part if you got it. But whole idea is that we basically categorize it in based on the requirements or easy to understand requirement. If this is what you need, last update 1, 2, 3, then you can do that. But we can give the column name to last update, right? And get the desired output. So in this case, I have not, I think, copied it. Control V. I will simply say 3, 2, 3. And click OK, and this one, latest updated, that will be 0. That means the first one. So replace value, paste it, and call it 0. 0 will indicate that you have the latest value over here, right? So that is something which you can see even from the data itself. That is 1st January 2024. Third update was the oldest update was somewhere in November, then in December, then in January, 17 December, then the latest one in 0. So whenever you need a latest record, you will filter it by 0. So that is a very common requirement when you are working in a data in which you need to preserve a lot of change, right? So you will simply go ahead and click OK, and then you can get the desired output as per your need. So let's see this, and over here in a table, I will simply say ID attribute value, right? So our date is coming. So our date should move to date, proper date. So that way you have the output as per our need, right? So you have the ID, and ID, I will simply say that do not aggregate, do not summarize. Yeah. Okay. So we got the ID properly, attribute, and the one value. So we have the 4 value for each of the one. Then somebody will say that, okay, we want the last update. So you will select 1. We want the second last update, third last update. So that way you can actually see the movement of the change that has happened in your data on various dates. So if this is a scenario you were looking for, where you wanted to understand how you can basically model out the dates and basically track these changes in an easy to understand manner, well, that's your video, and go ahead and utilize it in your logic. With that, thank you so much. I'll meet you in the new video with the new topic.